Tonight, we dive into a story still unfolding, one that reveals the chaos and intensity of a pivotal moment in American politics. On September 23, 2025, former Vice President Kamala Harris released her memoir, 107 Days, chronicling her whirlwind presidential campaign after President Biden stepped aside. This isn't a typical political memoir. Harris zeroes in on the brief, high-stakes sprint that redefined her career and the Democratic Party. The book promises a behind-the-scenes look at the pressure, strategy, and personal sacrifice required to launch a campaign overnight. Harris is now on a nationwide tour, aiming to reintroduce herself to America and the world. 107 Days is her attempt to reclaim her narrative, sharing the untold stories and emotional toll of leadership at the highest level. It's a story of ambition, duty, and the harsh realities of a modern presidential race. Let's explore the themes and revelations inside Harris's memoir. Loyalty is the heartbeat of Harris's memoir, so much so that she quotes Kendrick Lamar, "I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA." Harris describes her loyalty to President Biden as unwavering, yet often unreciprocated and questioned by those closest to him. She recounts tense moments like Jill Biden asking her husband if they were still standing by the Bidens after a tough debate, and President Biden himself questioning her allegiance before a crucial event. These incidents left Harris feeling mistrusted at a time when unity was critical. While she defends Biden's mental capacity, she criticizes his staff's management and the insular decision-making that led to his withdrawal. Harris admits the recklessness of leaving such a monumental decision to just Joe and Jill, acknowledging her own responsibility in the process. The memoir doesn't attack Biden directly, but it's clear Harris wants to set the record straight on loyalty and leadership. She exposes the personal and political costs of standing by someone in the public eye. Through these stories, Harris reveals the fragile alliances and raw emotions behind the scenes. Loyalty, she argues, is both a strength and a vulnerability in politics. One of Harris's most consequential choices was her running mate. She reveals her first pick was Pete Buttigieg, a close friend, but she hesitated, wondering if America was ready for a ticket led by a black woman and a gay man. Ultimately, Harris chose Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, valuing his lack of presidential ambition and his steady Midwestern appeal. Walz's focus on partnership, not personal advancement, was key for Harris, as she sought stability and unity. Harris is blunt about other contenders, especially Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, whom she criticizes for being more interested in perks than public service. The memoir details the high-stakes calculations and personal judgments that shaped her campaign. Harris's choices reflect the balancing act between inspiration and electability in a divided nation. Her account offers a rare look at the pressures and politics of assembling a presidential ticket. Every decision, she suggests, was a gamble with history. Beyond politics, Harris's memoir is a candid account of the personal cost of ambition. The sudden leap from vice president to presidential frontrunner strained her marriage and tested her resilience. Harris shares intimate moments of exhaustion, emotional distance, and the relentless demands of the campaign trail. She also reflects on her time as vice president, highlighting high-stakes meetings with world leaders to counter claims she was unprepared. These stories humanize Harris, revealing the vulnerability behind the public persona. The memoir is her effort to connect with readers, showing the sacrifices and emotional toll behind every headline. Harris's honesty about the personal strain underscores the intensity of those 107 days. It's a reminder that behind every campaign is a person grappling with the weight of history. As the memoir closes, Harris offers no detailed policy roadmap or clear hints about her next move. Instead, she calls for renewal within the Democratic Party, urging a shift from reaction to proactive leadership. Harris's central vision is investing in Gen Z, empowering young people as the key to the nation's future. She argues that preparing the next generation is the most important work ahead, from education to tackling climate change and inequality. 107 Days is both a reflection on a dramatic past and a subtle positioning for what's next. Harris uses her story to reset her public image and leave the door open for future possibilities. It's the story of a political battle lost, but a leader still shaping her own legacy.